George Mack has this kind of theory on we trade in life the measurable for the immeasurable. So you trade work for, I don't know, time with parents. Can't really measure time with parents. And it's kind of, it's tough to lunch with your parents as opposed to the job and the thing and the work and the I'm busy. And you only notice it when it goes to zero. So mum dies and you go, well, I'll never see her again. What wouldn't you give now for another meal, another time, another thing? So you go trying to find that balance in life. And I think parenting and being a father is about that, isn't it? It's about that. It's about trading the measurable for the immeasurable. Warren Farrell tells a great story. Do you know Warren Farrell? It's like the myth of male power. I think a lot of his writing's been used by, nefariously by people sort of that are a bit, anyway. He's a very interesting guy, and he's very authentic. And he told this story. I heard him tell this story. He said, so this guy came to me, and a very successful man. You know, head of a business that makes millions, really doing very well. And he said he was unhappy because he had worked all the way through his son's childhood, and he hadn't bonded with his son because he'd just been away at work. And he went to see Warren Farrell, and he's a psychiatrist and whatever. And he said, "Okay, what are you going to do?" He said, "Well, I'm gonna give up my job for 5 years, and I'm gonna be at home with my kid. I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna be with my kid for 5 years, just be in that moment." And he did it, and he was very happy that he did it. It's John Lennon. And no matter how important you think your job is, you're not John Lennon. I'm sure he could have done great things in those 5 years, but you think, oh my God, I'm so glad he did that. I'm so glad, because of what an incredible artist he was. He's given us so much, and that he had those years for himself. And that's for him. I mean, I imagine his kid, I imagine Sean Lennon's very glad he did that. But he got that time. And I imagine he didn't regret it. And his life was cut short, tragically. And you think it's even more powerful when you consider that he didn't put it off. He didn't go, well, I'll do that. I'll get to 1 million subscribers, and then I'll do that. I'll sell a few more records, and then one more tour, and then I'll spend time with the family. He did it. Isn't that beautiful?